You grab your pruning shears, you see a lush green stem, you make the cut, and just like that, you might have killed your harvest. Pruning tomatoes feels like the right thing to do, but one wrong snip can stop fruit production instantly. Or worse, it can invite a deadly disease that wipes out your whole bed. Most gardeners don't realize they are doing it wrong until it is too late. Welcome to the Don't Do This guide. We help you avoid the gardening mistakes that hold you back. We want you to have a lush garden with less effort. Please hit that subscribe button right now. Let's get those tomatoes growing correctly. The biggest mistake happens before you even pick up the shears. It is pruning the wrong type of tomato. There are two main types, determinate and indeterminate. Determinate tomatoes are bush varieties. They grow to a set height. They set all their fruit at once. Then they stop growing. If you prune a determinate tomato, you are cutting off fruit. You are removing the flower buds that were destined to become dinner. Don't do this. Never prune a bush tomato. Only prune the vining, indeterminate types. Imagine a surgeon using a dirty scalpel. That is what you are doing when you don't clean your shears. Gardens are full of invisible enemies. Bacteria and fungal spores are everywhere. You snip a sick plant, the sap gets on your blade, then you walk over to a healthy plant. You make a cut. Congratulations. You just injected the healthy plant with a disease. This is how blight spreads like wildfire. Don't do this. The solution is simple. Carry a small bottle of rubbing alcohol or a sanitizing wipe. Wipe your blades between every single plant. It takes 5 seconds. It saves your entire crop. It just rained. The garden looks fresh. You decide to go out and do some pruning. Stop right there. Pruning while plants are wet is a disaster. Water acts as a highway for pathogens. Fungal spores love moisture. When you cut a wet plant, the wound stays wet. A wet wound does not heal quickly. It rots. It invites bacteria to enter the vascular system of the tomato. Don't do this. Wait for the sun. Only prune when the leaves are completely dry. Midday is usually the best time. The dry air helps the cut scab over quickly. This seals the plant and protects it. Some gardeners get aggressive. They want the plant to focus on fruit, so they strip off almost all the leaves. The plant ends up looking like a lion's tail, just a tuft of leaves at the very top. This is a major mistake. Tomatoes need leaves to make energy. Photosynthesis happens in the leaves. No leaves means no sugar. No sugar means tasteless fruit. Also, leaves provide shade. If you remove too many, the sun hits the tomatoes directly. This causes sun scald. The tomato skin turns white and papery. The fruit is ruined. You see a sucker. That little shoot growing in the armpit of the branch. You are in a rush. You grab it and yank it downwards. The sucker comes off. But it takes a long strip of skin from the main stem with it. You have just created a massive open wound. We call this stripping the stem. This large wound is hard for the plant to heal. It dries out the main stem. It weakens the structural integrity of the plant. Don't do this. If the sucker is small, snap it sideways sharply. It should break clean. If the sucker is thick, use your shears. Make a clean cut. Leave a tiny stub if you have to. Just don't tear the skin. Look at the bottom of your tomato plant. Are the leaves touching the soil? This is the most dangerous zone in your garden. Soil is full of soil-borne diseases, like early blight and septoria leaf spot. When it rains, water hits the dirt. Mud splashes up. It lands on those low-hanging leaves. The disease has now boarded the plant. It will climb up the ladder of leaves until the plant is dead. Don't do this. Don't leave the bottom branches on. Prune every branch and leaf off the bottom 12 inches of the stem. Create a clear airflow zone. This stops the splashback. It improves air circulation. It makes it harder for bugs to climb up. This is the one time you should prune aggressively. It is the end of the season. Frost is coming in 3 weeks. Your plant is still trying to grow taller. It is putting out new flowers. Many gardeners let the plant keep going. They hope for more tomatoes. This is a mistake. Those new flowers will never become ripe fruit before the frost. They are just wasting the plant's energy. The plant should be sending that energy to the green tomatoes already on the vine. It needs to ripen what it has. Don't do this. Don't let it grow forever. Top the plant. About 4 weeks before your first frost, cut the main growing tip off. This tells the plant, game over. It stops growing up. It starts rushing to ripen the existing fruit. You will get a better harvest before the cold hits. There you have it, the key things to avoid when dealing with pruning tomatoes. Gardening is about patience and observation. Avoid these mistakes, and your harvest will be huge. If this video saved your plants, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below on which mistake you have been making. I read every comment. See you in the next guide.